Let's take you now to the latest COVID-19 situation reports released by the NCDC. It shows that from the number of samples taken so far, we're having over 29,000 when you look at the situation report from the NCDC. Also, the number of confirmed cases in the country at over 4,000. The most affected age group are between 31 to 40 years. And from the demographics, 69% are male, 31% are female. There's so many more details or information from the epidemiological report from the NCDC. And to dissect this, in the studio is a lecturer of epidemiology and biostatistics, College of Medicine, the University of Lagos, Dr. Oluwatosin Akinshola. Thank you so much for joining us on the program.
Thank you. It's my pleasure.
Let's start with the report from the NCDC, and that is the last one. From what we can see, there's still a long way to go in terms of testing. When you look at the figure, 29,408 compared to the number of people in the country.
Yes, definitely. There's still a long way to go. That means we need to really double our effort concerning testing. Because look at the statistics, 29,400 out of an estimated of about 200 million people. It's just less than 0.01%. So we still need to have a lot of work to do.
Now, the government has talked about 2 million tests conducted in 3 months. So that's what they're hoping to get, and having the states having capacity to test at least 50,000 people in that period. When you look at the states and the capacity, and also when you look at the numbers, because right after Kano, we have the FCT, we have Katsina, we have Bauchi, Borno, we're having more and more cases. Do you think these states have capacity, especially to contact trace and then building more capacity to test?
Well, actually, in terms of contact tracing, I'll say it's an Herculean task. The country looking at the nature of our health system, and apart from it, the economy aspect of it, people have actually down financially, otherwise, and recently, about a couple of weeks ago, when the lockdown was implemented, you can see some of the reaction from some part of the country. So, by and large, I think in terms of the contact tracing, we still have a long way to go. Still have a really long way to go. But you can say the government are trying their best in that respect, and we also have daily briefing every day, and for us to have the latest report on it. But that 3-month projection
right,
is, well, it's still some question mark about it. But by 3 months, let's see what we can achieve by then. They will know whether we can actually make it or not.
If you look at the provenance from the NCDC, it says that about 3,104, 65% have no epidemiologic link. What exactly does that mean?
Yes, when we are talking about no epidemiologic link, that means among those people that are actually been confirmed
to have COVID-19,
they cannot actually identify their source of their contact. That means that if someone is now being confirmed of cases, now maybe when they are being asked, okay, is it through family or relative or through workplace or through contact?
Travel.
There is no link, but you just know that when they are being tested, they are positive. So that's the meaning of no epidemiologic link.
So is that a big worry for us if we can place where these cases are coming from? And isn't that what is fueling our community transmission? Yes,
it's a big worry, because if actually someone is being confirmed as a case and there is no epidemiological link, that means I need a source of worry. It may be that the person wants to conceal their identity. It's a possibility. Or maybe the person actually, you don't even know who actually, at the time you got the contact from. So actually, it's supposed to be a worry for the government, and more especially the NDC, those who are being the vanguard of nipping this pandemic in the bud.
We still have 2 states that don't have confirmed cases, Kogi and Cross River. What are your thoughts about what might be happening?
I think, well, for Kogi and Cross River State, we're actually looking at the information that from Kogi State, from the population of Kogi is about 3.3 million. And they said they have about 111, number of testing they have is 111. So comparing 111 to 3.3 million is still is very, you know, an infinitesimal fraction of the population. So before they can actually be saying that, okay, they actually don't have any case, how many people have they tested? How many random testing have they conducted? So it is when they look at the statistics of the number of random testing they have conducted. You get what I'm saying? So that's when they can actually be able to hold their head up that, okay, we don't have any number of cases. But looking at the 3.3 million of the estimated population to number of people they have tested, it's really an infinitesimal, to be said.
Explain to us the demographics. Why we're saying more male, and then we're having 31% female, and the age range is between 31 to 40.
Yes, looking at the demographics that I mentioned, for the male, we have about 3,303, which is about 69%, and the females. That shows that this condition of COVID-19 is more preponderant in males than females. That means the males are more likely at risk of contracting disease, and maybe because due to our nature, our physiology nature, and it's also due to the nature of our engagement too. So, but here shows that, from this information shows that males are more predisposed to contracting diseases than females. Then in terms of the age group, the information is that 31 to 40 constitute 25% of the population. And if you look at it, majorly 31 to 40, these are the age group that are actually, we can regard them as the most active population of the population. The age group, they are actually active. So they believe that they can move around, they can engage in many activities.
That's probably what makes them susceptible.
So I think that may be reason can be addressed to that.
All right, we appreciate your time, Dr. Oluwatosin Akishola, lecturer epidemiology and biostatistics, College of Medicine, University of Lagos. Thank you for joining us.
It's my pleasure.
So to come on our COVID-19 update, more on the efforts across states on flattening the curve. Join us again.